Another few months pass and another CR comes down the pipe. Continuing resolutions. Mike Johnson's was denied this week, so Republicans are back to the drawing board. I think it lost 220 to 202. They're trying to figure out how to stop a government shutdown with a 6-month extension. The GOP demand for stricter voting rules has been released from the package. Many members predict the funding fight could end in a stoppage in December, yet many conservatives want the funding extended into next year. I don't know why. Joining on to discuss all of this, the president of the National Taxpayers Union, Pete Sepp, who, here we are, Pete, getting down the same road again. Whether it was Kevin McCarthy, Mike Johnson, Nancy Pelosi, it never seems to improve, Pete. Here we are, what are we at, 35 trillion, 36? I lost count. What's a few trillion among friends, right? In debt and deficits and stupid spending. Oh, and by the way, they still have $1 trillion worth of COVID money they're trying to push out to make sure they can, buy all those free votes as soon as possible. If I seem cynical and bitter, it's only because I am. What can you tell me?
Well, it's pretty easy to be that way. And I understand the argument that, look, our backs are against the wall now. There are very, very few choices. Yes, but we keep doing this to ourselves. I mean, we've only had 8 months to come up with a federal budget. I guess that's too much for Congress. And it speaks to the need for retooling the entire budget process. I looked this up from our friends at Bipartisan Policy Center. In 44 of the past 47 years, we have had at least one continuing resolution in the federal budget policymaking sphere. And in some years, we've had 3, 4, 5 easily. And we have to ask ourselves, why are we continuing to reward failure with tax dollars? We need to have a budget process that looks like it was designed by an intelligent human being so we don't get into these fiscal year end shutdown fights where Republicans look terrible, they look heartless, the museums close, people can't get into their offices to collect checks. All of this works into the hands of the mainstream media who believe that the money machine has to keep going and has to keep getting bigger. The way to short circuit this is through an orderly budget process that produces fiscally responsible results.
Yeah, here we are, fiscally responsible results. I'm sorry. Have you ever been to Washington, D.C.? Financially illiterate. Yeah, financially illiterate is a term that comes to mind often. When I see I'm like, you did what? You're spending money. Yeah, I look at the things I said, you spend money on what? 500,000. It's remarkable. And what's really offensive to me, I mean, let me here's my idea. There's $1 trillion left of COVID spending. I have an idea. You want to strengthen schools and make sure we don't have shootings like we saw in Georgia a couple of weeks ago? How about we invest that $1 trillion into school safety? They have AI equipment now that can detect firearms and weapons on kids when AI can find the stuff and flag kids with guns, for example. We can hire retired military people, veterans, to be special resource officers in schools. We can allow staff and faculty to carry concealed and help them have training. We can protect our children, but that's not what's going to happen. No, we're going to buy ice rinks and football fields and other crap, frankly. I mean, if we're going to go into debt, Pete, shouldn't it be worth something that's tangible and worthwhile?
Now, let's make it an investment at the very least. And of course, now that interest rates are going down, maybe the Treasury Department will get a clue and reconsider how it finances all of that debt so that they can start cutting the interest payments, which have now exceeded national defense in terms of the amount for the current fiscal year. That's crazy. That's bad fiscal management. Irrespective of going into the debt, when you keep financing the debt over the short term and interest rates go up and the interest payments balloon, you have to step back and consider another way. Treasury hasn't been doing that. That's a simple move. Doesn't even take an act of Congress.
No, it takes an act of common sense.
That's
You're
right.
familiar with D.C.? How hard? It gives ordinary folks like me a headache. I'll give you the last word. It's good news the interest rates came down for that reason. I think we're going to suffer from inflation on the other end of it as we continue to tap dance down the razor blade. Pete, last word to you.
The week ahead is going to be critical to figure out whether they can fund the government at a reasonable rate and avoid the shutdown that will hurt fiscal conservatives in the news. They also have to commit to reforming the budget process, whether it's a 3-month or a 6-month CR, doesn't matter. They have to set aside the debate time to fix this, and they shouldn't go home until they do.
Wouldn't that be something? Actually do their jobs, Pete.
Amen.
Crazy talk. Pete Sepp, thank you for being here.
My pleasure.
Always. All right. If you owe back taxes to the IRS, do you have state or unfiled taxes you haven't done in years? You know, the October 15th tax deadline fast approaching for those who filed an extension too. Remember, this extends your time to file, not to pay. You should have paid before if you haven't. Well, the IRS will be coming at you with aggressive action, bank levies, lien seizures. If you're scrambling to gather expenses or worried about back taxes, here's a recommendation. Tax Network USA. They've helped clients save over $1 billion in tax debt, some saving up to 95% on their tax bill. I'm not kidding you, 95%. Even if you haven't filed in years, they can secure the best settlement for you. Time is running out, so visit tnusa.com or call 800-905-8000 for a free consultation. That's 800-905-8000 or visit tnusa.com. After the break, the New Hampshire Supreme Court recently ruled to uphold a Manchester school district policy that tells school officials, don't tell parents if Johnny wants to be Jenny. Shocking details ahead.